Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a very special breakdown of the Monday night game of the week. We have the Cincinnati Bengals headed to the Mile High City to take on the Denver Broncos. Without any further ado, we're going to hop right into that, but make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's go right into the action. Coming into this football game, the Broncos, literally, the Denver Broncos are trying to find answers. You have to keep in mind the Denver Broncos and the Bengals are neck and neck as far as that second spot in the AFC. Both these teams have to win out. If you look at it, it's a must-win situation. Being home in the playoffs, you cannot say how big that is when you don't have to travel, when you can spend nights in your own bed at night, when you can do those things actually matter when it comes to playoff time, let alone regular season. So these guys are jostling for position, and you look at A.J. McCarron and what he's able to do with the Cincinnati Bengals offense and how he was able to produce. And then on the other side, you look at Brock Osweiler and you know, just some of the things that he's doing overall. The defense for the Denver Broncos is reeling. Aqib Talib and those boys. The Pittsburgh Steelers went into Denver, like literally when they played the Denver Broncos in Pittsburgh, you're looking how that team just decimated that Broncos defense. Antonio Brown went off and did what he wanted to do, not only in the special teams game, but on offense where he ran wild. And I'm telling you, he is literally breaking records against the Denver Broncos as far as Pittsburgh Steelers records go. And you're looking and saying, why is this happening? I don't know if it's injuries. I don't know what's going on, but the Denver Broncos are in some serious trouble. The Cincinnati Bengals are dealing with injuries, but those guys are going to come back stronger than ever. They can win a Super Bowl without Andy Dalton, because Andy Dalton was possibly a part of the reason why they were being held back moving forward in the last couple of years. We see A.J. McCarron and making some of the throws he made, even though it was just against the San Francisco 49ers in a small sample size. I'm not saying he's a Joe Montana. I'm not saying he's a world beater. He's a serviceable quarterback. So when you have the talent around you like a A.J. Green, Giovanni Bernard, Hill at the running back position, when you have a Sanu, when you have those pieces around you, when you have literally a first, second, and third wideout that you're comfortable playing with, two starting running backs, you can get a Tyler Eifert back. You can get the other Tyler tight end back. So you have a solid offense. The Bengals defense is playing lights out. They're playing better than ever, and they're getting healthy as always. So Marvin Lewis and his team is going to pick up that defense and literally try to blitz a little bit more in this football game. When you look at the Denver Broncos and how they're not really able to do a lot with Peyton Manning on the field, with Osweiler on the field, they can do a couple of things because he's a little bit more athletic. They run the ball a little bit better with him on the football field. So, and you got to keep in mind, these last 2 weeks, is Peyton Manning going to sit on the bench? Is Peyton Manning going to start? You have to deal with who's going to be starting in the playoffs at the quarterback position. So I don't know what Gary Kubiak is going to do, but coming to the football game, I think the Cincinnati Bengals have the upside advantage because they know who they're going to have as a starter. They're not splitting reps. They're not any confusion. Andy Dalton is probably out for the rest of the year. I don't know if he's going to come back or not and try to make a comeback, but you don't want to mess up the chemistry right now if you're the Bengals. You want to keep your foot on the gas pedal and play as hard as you can going into the playoffs and lock up that number 2 seed so they can play at the zoo each and every week during the playoffs. So I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals to win this football game. I don't have any confidence in the Denver Broncos, whether it's Peyton Manning starting or Osweiler starting. That defense for the Broncos is in big trouble. So all you Broncos fans, all you Bengals fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news, all the hottest updates in sports. And as always, like our Facebook page, Facebook.com/JustMyPicks, so we can debate with you each and every week. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.